Welcome back to our YouTube channel where I talk to you all about Etsy and the tactics that will save you time and make you more money. Today we are going to talk about nightmare customers. This is a little bit controversial, but I've been in business on Etsy for over 6 years and I've had my fair share of nightmare customer stories. The customers from hell. Now, there's no way around it. Sometimes you just have to have your own experiences, learn your own lessons, but I would love to share with you some red flags that you might see with customers that you can avoid. Red flag number 1 is when you get a message from a customer who says, "Hi, Dylan, I saw this from another shop and it was $500, but I'm really on a budget. Could you do it for $50?" I've gotten that message dozens of times. They send you a picture from another shop. They tell you how much it is, or you can see how much it is yourself, and they're asking for like 50% off. So whether you are a small shop or a big shop, you really don't need to succumb to requests like that, unless maybe it was a situation where you've been wanting to make that item and just have been waiting for someone to order something like that from you. So you can use it as an example and just consider it kind of a write-off. My suggestion is to respond to a customer by saying, "Wow, Sarah, that is really beautiful and we would love to make that for you. However, our materials that we use are really high quality, and to cover the cost of our time, we would be charging at least that amount, if not more. So I might recommend just going ahead and purchasing from that shop. But if you are interested in getting a quote from us, I would love to provide that for you. Just let me know if that interests you." So with that, you've told her it's going to be the same or more. And if she's really just shopping for, bargain basement prices, she'll move right along. But if she is coming to you because she really wants to shop from you, she will be willing to pay for you. Now, the second one I've gotten quite a few times as well. "I love your shop, but it's so overpriced. Can you do this for cheap?" And that's exactly how they say it too. They say, "Can you do it for cheap?" I've heard that so many times. With this, they're telling you that they are a bargain basement type of customer, which is totally fine. Sometimes that's me too. So with this, you're going to say, "Thank you for reaching out. We do our best to provide the best quality and assortment for our customers, but due to the high quality of our materials and the cost of our time, we aren't doing discounts right now. However, you might want to check out another shop and maybe they're able to work with you on pricing a bit more." You have explained yourself in a polite way, they understand, and they will likely move right along. Now, this one is great, and I hear this one a lot as well. "I want it to look just like this. It needs to be an exact replica, no differences. I need it exact." A lot of times that word exact is a red flag to me because when everything's handmade, there's going to be subtle differences. We're not a factory. So with this person, I will say, "Hi, Susan. I understand you're looking for it to look exactly like this. However, due to the custom nature of our items, no two items are exactly alike. There's always going to be some differences when you shop handmade. That's the main difference when you're shopping with a shop like us versus someone on Amazon. We can definitely use that one as inspiration and do our best to get as close as possible, but we aren't able to make guarantees like exact replica. If you're looking for something with that level of exactness, I might not recommend going the handmade route." Now, you're offering her the option, you're setting expectations, and you're kind of being level with her. If she really is very meticulous about being exact, then she will likely move right along. This one's pretty good too. "Hi, do you offer returns in case I find it cheaper somewhere else?" Okay, that one you're gonna get quite a bit, especially if you are a shop that does not offer returns. They might see that and just want to kind of press you on it a little bit to see if you'd be willing to make an exception for them. But if they're asking before they order if you offer returns, that's probably not a good sign. So if you don't have returns, just make sure you reiterate the policy and make sure it echoes what's in your shop policies and just say, "Hi, Sarah." I'm really picking on Sarah. So you're going to say, "Hi, I'm sorry, we have a no returns policy, but if you think that might be a problem, I might recommend going with another shop." Okay, the next person you might want to give a polite pass on is the one who says in all capitals, "I need it here tomorrow." Now, this person is the Amazon shopper. I'm so sorry, but once we hand the item over to the shipping carrier, the transit speed is out of our control. So I wouldn't be comfortable offering you a guaranteed delivery date, but I might recommend looking on Amazon since Prime shipping is really fast. Now, this is the next person. This is the person who's my favorite. They will say something like, I want to warn you, I'm really, really picky. I hate blank. I really hate this, and I can't stand this. And then they will proceed to send you about 20 rapid fire messages with pictures where they've circled things that they hate or that they must have in their item. This has happened so many times to us. And the problem with this customer is that it's going to take your hourly wage from something that's fair down to about like 50 cents an hour. I'm not even joking. They will take about 15 to 20 times more of your time in their order than the typical order. So you really need to factor that in when you consider if you want to work with them or not. With this person, you're going to say, thank you for reaching out. I understand that your vision is really important to you, and I'm just a little concerned that we might not be able to meet all of your specific requests here. So I might recommend looking for another shop that's maybe smaller, doesn't have as much volume, where they can cater to all of your specific needs. Now, if they press you on this and you think you might want to work with them, then you can go the photo proof route. Now, this is something that we have offered as an add-on because I would say about 1 in 100, maybe 1 in 150 customers are interested in this. Now, this is where you charge for your time for the extra back and forth for those customers who really want to be involved in the design process. And this is the best way to work with customers who are really picky because it ensures that, well, it does not guarantee that you won't get a bad review, but it makes sure that they know exactly what everything is going to look like and they approve it prior to shipment. So there's no surprises and they basically are confirming that it's perfect before you even ship it. So when I present the photo proof package, I say, we actually offer a photo proof package for $50, and this covers the costs of time for the extra back and forth, and it's designed for customers who desire to be more involved in the design process. Now, typically with this, some customers, I would say it's probably 50-50 of people who are willing to pay for that and people who either want to proceed without that or move on to a different shop. So you don't have to work with that type of customer, but if you're going to, I highly recommend adding a photo proof package option into your shop. And that really will just cover the cost of your time. Otherwise, your hourly wage is going to end up being like insanely low and you are going to be resentful of the customer and the product you're creating. Now, the next person you come across might say something like, okay, I want the cheapest, smallest version of this, but I want it to look exactly like this one, which happens to be like your most expensive, largest size that you offer. So with this person, you'll say, hi, thanks for reaching out. That's actually our smallest size, and the one you liked happens to be our largest size, which is $200 more. So with that size difference, there's going to be quite a few differences, but we can still use the larger one as inspiration if you'd like. I just would want you to know ahead of time that it's going to be 90% smaller. I might recommend sizing up, or if you are okay with the smaller size, I would just want to make sure you know that there's going to be quite a few differences. So those are some red flags with customers just to keep an eye out for. My goal here is to help you save time, save money, avoid headaches. The last and final little tip I have is KarenCheck.com. Now, poor Karen, I feel so bad for all the Karens out there, but KarenCheck.com is actually a website where you can look up an Etsy customer by their username. And with this, you can see all of the reviews that they've ever left. You will see patterns. If you have a gut feeling about someone, please check them on KarenCheck.com. It is definitely worth the 30 seconds it takes to look them up, and you might be avoiding, not only a big headache, but potentially like a really nasty review. Some people just cannot be pleased. I recommend if you are trying to build your Etsy shop, it requires not only physical strength, but also mental strength. Those types of people will just break you down mentally. Now, please join us over on Instagram where I share a lot of tips every day. I try to post a few tips, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks.